It was an okay day. It started off a little rough. I think I was like 9th in qualifying, which I was not happy about. I think I was like 4 seconds slower than the leader, so I was pretty bummed about that. But the races were a little better. I got a really good start first moto, and was battling for 4th with Justin Cooper and tried to make a pass and went down, and then I finished 8th that moto. But the track was pretty hard to pass out there. It was kind of like a freight train the whole moto, and second moto got a bad start. I made a lot of passes in the first like 4 corners and got myself into 8th. And then kind of was there for most of the moto, and then a few people made a mistake and got into 5th and finished there. So I think I got like 5th overall or something like that. I'm not really sure, but it wasn't too bad. Wasn't great, but you know, we're healthy still, and we're going to Wash Eagle.
Weekend was, for me, I mean, for this year it's better, but for what I feel like I'm capable of and where we should be, it's still very subpar, and it's frustrating. First moto, we got the whole shot and was kind of just going for it that first lap, and it was a little wet. Came down that hill and just washed the front, and then got up and ran in the back of Alex Martin at the top of that new section and fell again, and he came back to 9th or 10th. And then second moto, got an okay start and made some passes and just ended up 4th, so I think 5th overall, which is not bad, but you know, for me, I'm used to winning, and we haven't been doing that, so it's very frustrating. But you know, we're gonna keep digging, and we're gonna try to figure it out.
It was all right. A little disappointed. Qualifying was not the greatest. They didn't really rip it too much, so second practice decided to go away from the MX-12 tire, scoop tire, which is kind of what I've ran the last couple of years here. And then first moto, I was like, got 8 up on the start, and first lap I was like regretting not running that tire because it got deeper in the first moto, and as the day went on, so I went back 7th. I literally just rode behind RJ Hampshire the whole first moto, and like I could see Justin Cooper, McElrath, and RJ the whole time. No passes were made. It was just like the most boring race. And then second moto, put that MX-12 on and ripped a nice Holy, led some laps, and had a good battle with AP for a little bit, and gave it my best. He just had my number. I felt really good, and I could kind of catch up to him in the whoops. And then coming down Mount Martin, man, he was like freaking kamikaze in that thing, and I was not comfortable doing that. And so he gapped me just enough in that downhill alone to kind of put a gap on me at the end of the moto. But felt pretty strong. Felt good on the bike. Yeah, just not good enough, I guess. So I mean, I was happy to get on the podium, you know, at the hometown crowd, and at least put on a show. But yeah, overall, you know, AP's just killing it, and it sucks because he's getting points on us every weekend. So.
Does it make you, do you feel more pressure when you're like, it's home race, it's home race?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of pressure. I mean, I wish I had $1 for every person that said, oh, you're gonna win today, go 1-1. I'd probably have about $1,000. You know, it's like, it's just another race at the end of the day, and I've been here a lot of times, and you know, that's all I can do is ride to the best of my abilities and try and put on a show. But at the end of the day, you know, that's 3rd overall is what we had today.
Awesome. Had a little bit of a bike issue in the first practice, but was able to get out in the second practice, qualify first, get pole position. Had 2 solid motos today. 4th in the first one is all we could do. Those guys were ripping, but second one started pretty strong. I think top 5, and got into 3rd. Started catching A-Mart, and just I was feeling good. I just got to work on the last couple laps. I think kind of settled in. Couldn't really make the pass, but. It is what it is, and we're going to take a bunch of positives away from today. So second overall, couldn't have gone much better. AP killed it today though.
It was great. I qualified the best I ever have, I think, yeah, 3rd. So that was good, and then got off to a kind of a not too good of a start in the first moto, and then yeah, just made do and made some passes. I had some really good lines, especially down the big downhill, and yeah, second moto, or actually first moto, I went on to win and pulled a little gap, and I was happy with that. And then second moto, got off to a really good start. Amart was in front of me and made the pass pretty quick down the downhill and won the moto. You know, I was having fun out there. I was standing up a lot. And I was jumping the bumps, and I was having a great time.
He even mentioned your downhill speed. I mean, what's the difference between you and everybody else?
I just look at it as It's not as bad as Glen Helen, and I go down Glen Helen's mountains pretty fast, and you know, you actually have a little traction to get you stopped here. So I was just pinning it and squeezing the brakes as hard as I could.
How was the creek water afterwards?
So cold. It was freezing, but it felt so good.
Let's go.